Down. Nice. Just like in pool, a lure and a stick, they come together and you can have a winning combination day. So let's look at a winning combination. 49 under the big rock Mussolini. Yes. Mussolini rock. Right there she be. And as you look towards the south, we can swing this boat around and get our compass bearing. And in this area in particular, we've done real well, trolling about 2.5 to 3 knots with our boat. And that is so important because fish face current. And because they face current, the big Mussolini there, you want to troll in a circular pattern. And as we were at the little Mussolini, we did the same thing. The structure on the bottom is so critical, and that's why it's holding fish in here. We're looking right now about 165 foot of bottom depth. We're off the big moose, trolling with and across the current, and as I swing the camera down towards the west, we're going to come up towards the slip point. And that's going to be in an upcoming YouTube film short titled Under the Slip. But for now, we're looking west up towards SEKIU, Olson's Resort, Slip Point. And there's a surge in here from the west. And the Macaw tribal fishers taught me that when it's foggy, just drift with the surge, and it goes from west to east. And you'll know where you're at, because now you know where home is, south. Get down along the shoreline. There is a lot of structure off of this area here with the bottom, as you see, with the rocks. And you can troll fairly close to the bottom, but you're going to find that these fish are suspended. And as you troll in here, you're going to understand that rocky areas hold fish. And this 135 foot of bottom depth now has me concerned somewhat because there's more light, you're going to see more vegetation. But the colonial club tunicate is an invasive species, the Stella clava colonial club tunicate. And it's bright orange. And these fish are suspended above it. And we now are trolling at 90 feet with a downrigger, and we're having good success. And as we move out towards the north, Vancouver Island, the bottom becomes sand in this 190 to 220 foot area. We have caught halibut in here. It's crazy how you just move out where the rocks and the sand start, boom, halibut. You get over the rocks, salmon. So it's real interesting to understand what the seafloor looks like when I'm above it all, trolling with my gear. And as these cameras are showing me, now it's complete darkness where I'm at. And this is called night vision. So it's black and white picture. And as we troll at this 2.5 knots, we now are looking towards the east and the south. And as we get the camera in a little bit wider angle, we'll be able to see the pillar way down towards the east there. And then you have the coal mine, the waterfall, the stump hole, the little Mussolini. All of those areas put out big fish. And of course you have the big moose. And as we look towards the west, we start to focus on kind of what the surge is doing, because that's so critical in your trolling. Another thing that's critical is a person that has a skill level that he's developed to a point that it's integrity. People will follow you if you're a leader. So your YouTube affirmation of you youngsters, integrity. Develop a plan. First of all, it's just like me when I'm trying to shoot the pool ball in the pocket. I have a plan. So, keep your eyes open and focus, right? Number 2, turn your body into an antenna. Do you know what an antenna is? Antenna is like what's on the boat there. Absorbing, you're absorbing. And number 3 is keep a journal, a log, like something along these lines. Even when I looked with Cosmos of what he had here, These are way back from the 1400s. It talks about all the different adventures and how to take care of Cosmos, this special buck bunny. It's crazy, but he has seen a lot. And the third thing that Cosmos says too is a good leader not only keeps his eyes open, his body open as an antenna, absorbing information with his ears, eyes, ears, he writes it down. You get it? Okay, good. Write it down, and you will become, at a very early age, someone that is going to develop his skill. It's just like me when I'm going to shoot these balls in the pockets. It's developing a skill. And as I develop that skill, okay, it becomes a habit. And for you youngsters on this YouTube, let's get into some good habits. And let's develop a book so we can write down sudden hunches, because what happens is if you don't start getting into a pattern, your sudden hunches, you'll forget them. Well, these sudden hunches are in the business world, have helped a lot of individuals. So let's start at this young age, and let's take advantage of what the YouTube's offering you and enjoy catching a few fish and learning more about how we can become better leaders. Cosmos, you ready to say goodbye? He's still rubbing his foot. Okay, bye-bye.